One of the saddest things I've had to witness, I had to process this for a day or two because there were so many developments happening for so long, and I had to catch a flight. I'm not gonna lie. Some people thought I've been getting lazy. Absolutely not. Yo, I can't be recording stuff on a flight. I don't got internet connection, and I ain't got the money to afford that. What is it, like $25 to browse on a flight? I'm sorry for just one day. Hell no, that's not happening. But Raja Jackson, who is Rampage Jackson's son, absolute legend. What a lad, as the Brits would call Rampage. He might have just ruined his life, and I do think this is a theme that I've talked about in previous videos, where it's just these tiny impulse decisions that can completely change the whole trajectory of someone's life in the negative. It's usually never in the positive, where you make a split decision and you're like, wow, my life is amazing now. No, it's the accumulation of tiny decisions over time. Good decisions over time, but with a bad outcome, man, tiny thing. So this all started, well, a little bit of the preamble is Raja Jackson had been damn near knocked out cold a couple of days earlier. This guy's a streamer as well, and he was sparring, and he got head kicked, which is quite disrespectful, frankly. Like, people not just throwing. It depends where you're.
So you're in a street fight and nigga throws a kick to your head, into your head up, you fall down, out, and you're the son of Rampage Jackson, and you're also streaming. So not only is it in public, but now you're also doing flossy things like streaming, and you're the son of a legend? Man, the story is so true, bro. Legends have the weakest children, bro. Now, I'm not saying that I'm going to fight Raja Jackson. I'm not saying I want to fight Raha. I'm not going to fight Raha. Why would I fight him? What sensical would that make? I'm just saying, you got to be careful out here, bro. You got to protect the family name.
But usually the etiquette is like you gotta pull a leg kick, or you don't really even go for head kicks, but if so, you don't do it the way that guy did. Now, different gyms have like different things that they tolerate, but yeah, that was a hard hit that he took, and even Rampage said like, yo, that was foul. So this guy, he's concussed, as we will find out later, but he goes and streams like this professional wrestling event, and while he's recording, this guy comes up to him, who's one of the wrestlers, and just hits him over the head with a beer can. So I'm play you guys that clip right now.
I think that's a little... Oh, you don't sell it? He's not a f***ing worker, bro. Yeah, what the f*** is that? What's that? You don't sell it? No, he's not a f***ing worker, bro. Hold on. I don't play that. No, we're good.
What was that all about? First of all, he took that like a champion, boys. Took that like a champion.
No, I know you will. We're good. I will f*** him up, bro.
This guy was absolutely tweaking for this. You don't know this guy, and you just come up to him, and the beer can was empty or whatever, but still, you just come up to him, you don't get any...
Oh, I thought the beer can was full. Because I smashed a coconut water thing on a nigga's head like that before the thing sprayed over. I was surprised, like, why did this not do something, you know? I don't know.
Permission from anybody around him. You don't tap somebody on the shoulder and say, like, yo, is this guy part of what we got going on? Who is this guy? What's he doing here? No, you just see camera, and your impulse is, okay, let me get into show mode and just put hands on this guy. And this is where I would say that the people that are trying to make Raja Jackson seem like this predator animal that's just trying to cause harm, I don't buy it, because at this moment, if Raja Jackson was actually somebody that was a straight up savage, he would have just hit him immediately, and he wouldn't have even thought about it, and he would have pummeled him right there. But that didn't happen, and there's nothing else to be said. However, there is something to be said later on how Raja Jackson's emotions can easily be manipulated, and maybe being on the internet is not the best for him mentally. So this guy Stu, he realized like, oh wait, this guy's not a part of it, and he apologizes. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip.
I appreciate it. I didn't know. I thought you were I get it. We're working out. Well, he's gonna come out on your mat, too. I know you.
I don't even understand what's happening right now, dude. What is this all about? What's going on right now, dude? What is this really about?
Keep thinking we're working. We're always working.
So this guy apologizes profusely. You can see that he kind of does feel bad. He's like, yo, my fault. And he didn't actually hurt him. Like, he thought he was part of the show. It was an error on Stu's behalf for doing this. We can't take anything away from that. But he apologizes. He's like, listen, man, you can give me a little, like, lick, pause on that when we get in there, and we'll call it even. Fair enough, right? It's kind of like sparring, too. Like, yo, someone hits you. Like, okay, well, we won't get into that. But then you've got this other wrestler who seemed to be the guy that was bringing Raja Jackson in, really encouraging him to get this receipt, which is like a payback. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip.
You know his. You can give him his receipt. Remember what a receipt is. Give him that receipt. Don't tag.
Wait, I don't understand. Why is Raja Jackson at this event right now? What's going on with Raha? Why are you here, my youth? My youth, why are you here, my youth? Wayzut, why are you here at this event? It seems like why is he doing this? Shouldn't he be training to enter into the MMA? Maybe he doesn't want to do MMA. Maybe he wants to do like this backyard wrestling thing, but I don't know. I'm interested to see what really goes down here. Let's go.
They got a problem with it. I'm out there.
I think this was wrong, for sure. And also them letting a trained fighter get in there is also a little bit dangerous, too. Because, like, yo, telling a regular person or a professional wrestler, like, yo, get your lick back, that's one thing. But telling a trained fighter that's not good. But where I think this really ruins it for Raja Jackson is the chat. So I'm gonna play you guys the frustration you can see build up while he's on the side of the ring.
Pissed me off, bro. It didn't even hurt. It just pissed me off. It pissed me off.
and I'm gonna have to get them back. They said I can go in the lane and get it. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Bro, my dad can't do shit. I'm gonna fake crash out. All right, bet. You about to see how fake of a crash out I am.
What did he say? Someone said to him, "You're a fake crash out." He said, "I'm a fake crash out." Bet. Again, you're gonna see the escalation.
It's always been my dream to fuck up a pro wrestler for real. So I get it.
This nigga's about to go naked. He's about to go full Professor Xavier.
Today. Am I really gonna fight him? Yeah, I'm gonna punch his ass for real. But I don't believe in me getting disrespected too. I'm too nice. That shit was not staged. I'm telling you that right now. How many subs to knock him out? That's a good question. 50 subs to knock him out. If he hits me back for real, I don't give a I want him to. Y'all want me to teabag him? People think this shit's sweet. People think this shit's a game. Hey, you're right, Joel. I gotta show him some form of respect.
The whole time on the sidelines, this nigga is amping himself up, dude.
Then he don't train no goddamn martial arts. I'm really going to hit him. I'm telling you. What should I do, chat? Should I pick him up? Should I slam him first or hit him? W if I should slam him first. I'm not around. You don't think I can do it, Miggy? Bet. My dad can't never call me a this dude. Oh, you think he's stronger than me? All right, Suave, watch. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, Suave. I bet you would be talking like this if you was in front of me. Chat, watch what I do.
Yeah, you see, the problem with this whole streamer thing is like, y'all niggas, you listen to the chat too much. Like, the whole thing becomes this spectacle for the chat. How can we make it fun for the chat? How can we make it bigger? How can we just keep going? How can we, you know what I mean? X, Y, and the Z, everything just becomes for the chat, for the chat, for the chat, for the chat. Like, you're letting this thing out, this entity, which is a version of yourself, because it's your community, right? Sort of take control and take a hold of you, versus you taking a hold of the situation. Like, that's why whenever I do my streams, I don't talk to the chat, because I don't care what the chat has to say, dude. I don't care what you guys have to say. This is not some sort of parasocial relationship. I could give two fucks about it, dude. I'm gonna do what I'm doing. You sit and you watch the live stream. If you like it, great. If you don't like it, leave. But if you think I'm gonna sit and interact with the chat, you're out of your minds, bro. That's fugazi.
Tony, I'm gonna show you, Tony.
A few moments later.
Okay. And the first thing that came...
Oh, God! Oh, God! What could really possibly happen next? Huh?
to my mind was this Lil Durk bar. I think he's like, yo, he'd still be here if y'all ain't gas him up. And this is one of those instances where people get gassed up by the chat to do something, and then it's life ruining. Like, there was this guy, I'm gonna tell you guys a story. This guy, he was this guy named Arab Andy. If you look up the clip, it still exists. He was a fan of live streamer, IRL streamer Ice Poseidon. And what he did, he was in Portland, Oregon, I believe. This guy's a bearded, very like kind of South Asian, Middle Eastern looking dude. Don't really know where he was actually from. But keep in mind, Portland, not a very diverse area compared to major cities, right? Other major cities like New York City. So this guy, he has donations playing via media, and he could skip them, but when he goes into a building where people are having a meeting, and one of the donations plays, and it's like a bomb that's about to detonate, and you can hear it count down, and everyone starts rushing out. He could have canceled it, but he didn't. And everyone leaves, they run away, which is, it's one of the most hilarious clips. And I actually had the privilege of watching this live. I was crying laughing. But what happened next is this guy got arrested, and he got arrested, and he was basically banned from the internet for a year and a half. His life got ruined from this one moment where he let the chat gas him up. He's like, yo, this is funny. He probably didn't even know what was going on, but that's not funny when people are running out of there. The same way, I think Raja Jackson, when that initially happened, he was like, yo, what the hell? Why is this going on? He didn't go and pummel the guy, so he's not some psychopath savage as people want to paint him as. But over time, I think he's just subject to embarrassment. So people saying like, yo, you let him do that to you in the chat, they're gassing him up. He's like, yeah, like, I'm not gonna let some guy disrespect me. And this is where it's dangerous, because there are, and I can empathize really with Raja Jackson here, because being humiliated can turn somebody into another type of person. And this is why, like, that type of individual that is subject to rage from humiliation is better off avoiding.
Right, 100%, because a lot of times what will also happen is that you get yourself into this moment where somebody did wrong you and you want to sort of get them back. So an eye for an eye type of situation. And the worst type of situations of the sort of get back, revenge, receipt type stuff is nightclubs, bars, and anything involving alcohol and usually women involved. That's usually what it is. Most fights at bars usually have to do with women. I'm just saying. So when it comes down to this, like, you don't want to look weak in front of the broad or whatever it is, or in front of not even if it's your broad, just the broads in the vicinity in general. So you want to get all tough, you get all pumped up, the alcohol's flowing, blah 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 blah. I know how it goes. Like, ain't no nigga gonna tell you they ain't never been into some sort of skerfuffle over a broad when alcohol is involved. There's no nigga that's gonna tell you that they haven't. And if you haven't, well, I don't know, maybe you're a much more level-headed individual than most.
Avoiding a lot of situations. Like, for example, like maybe someone going to the club, like certain situations where you can be embarrassed. But live streaming, it's one of those situations where the audience wants to get their content. They really don't care about you for the most part. So here he's getting gassed up, and then he goes in there and brutalizes the guy. I can't even play that clip. It was quite sickening to watch. So he slams the guy, and then I don't know what takes over this guy, but he just starts pummeling him and pummeling him and pummeling him. And then he goes on, and while he's leaving the venue, this clip happens. And that's where I think we get the best, really, summarization of this guy's feelings.
Tired of playing with me, bro. Real shit. One of them bit me. I'm tired of everybody playing with me and shit. Think I'm always playing and shit. Call me and shit. None of bro. At the end of the day, I'm standing up for myself because I'm tired of everybody playing with me, bro. Real shit.
Come on, man. We're leaving, man. We're walking away, bro. Let's not take it serious. Let's go. Come on, Roger. Let's go. Let's go, Roger. Let's go. Roger, let's go.
Damn, the whole squad came out. The whole clown posse came out to get him, bro. The whole clown posse came out and showed up and said, yo, you ain't gonna do one of us like that. Let's get him. That nigga pulled up in the blue and white like he's some sort of Kevin Claus superhero, bro. Jesus Christ.
Roger, I'm telling you, let's go. You listen to me. Listen to me, Roger. You need to listen to me right now, Roger. Let's go.
You got to jump me and shit.
Let's go.
You ain't gonna do shit to me, bro.
Let's go,
You can't do shit to me. You can't with me, bro.
Let's go.
You can't with me.
Watch.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, you chopper.
So it's very important here, and this just goes to show how chats can manipulate things. He's like, yo, nobody's gonna call me a B, like they think I'm a B, so he's concerned with what other people think of him, which is fair. We all are. Whoever says they're not is a liar. And also, his father, Rampage, had called him, and he's like, yo, I heard, like, something happened where, like, yo, you're not gonna let them play with you like that, right? This guy clearly looks up to his father. Like, his father's damn near a superhero, and he's like, yo, I'm getting punked on the internet, and my dad thinks I'm a punk too, and that just turned something else in his brain, which wasn't turned on when he just got hit upside the head. And I don't know, like, and this is the thing, that clearly people...
I will say this. If your dad is messaging you and your dad is a savage warrior and your dad is telling you, yo, why you letting these niggas show you up like that? Then okay. You're doing it for the legacy of the family. I respect that. You know, you need to whoop some ass for the family name. That I respect. But to whoop ass for the chat? Nah. Can't whoop ass for the chat. That's weird.
From Roger Jackson's chat, the chatters, they go to Rampage Jackson, like, oh, we're gonna get some content. This is like augmented reality because they have an input on what's happening, and this is why people get attached to streaming as entertainment. Like, some people are, yo, I don't understand why some people would watch streams. Well, when the viewer actually has the potential to influence the content, they feel a sense of power as well. Now, I don't mean that negatively, but like, they hit up Rampage, and then Rampage reacts to it, so they induced Rampage to react, and they believe that Rampage is gonna talk to Raja, and they don't know what's gonna come out of that after. So it's really interactive. That's why the type of content is so appealing to people. I think people that aren't familiar with streaming just think like, oh, they're just sitting there and watching somebody do something. No, that's not it. They could just watch TV for that. So after this, I don't even think he realized what he did, and then he gets a call on Kick. So I'm gonna play you guys that clip right now.
Shit pissed me off though, Andre.
I understand that, but no, they can't wake up. He's fucking in the ring, fucking flatline, bro.
My bad.
You didn't have to do all that shit. I understand all that. He didn't have to take care of this.
I'll call you back later.
So he got banned, and
They didn't call him dad, call him Andre, and then second of all, they said, my bad. My bad for completely obliterating this guy. My bad. Okay.
then Rampage Jackson, obviously, he's getting notified about what happened, and he finally gave his thoughts. So I'm gonna play that out.
You know, it's hard for me to talk about it, but you know, I'm just keeping 100. You know, I feel bad about what happened to Psycho 2. I don't condone what my son did at all. Very, very unfortunate. If I was there, things went that, but you know what I'm saying? I wasn't there. I'm a father, so you know, I gotta have my son's back, but I'm gonna let justice, you know, play out, take its course. Ain't much I can do on that side, but be a father. Y'all know I can't talk about this. I can't talk about any details and stuff like that. I can't really go into nothing. I hope y'all can respect that. It's put me in like a bad mood, you know what I'm saying? I feel bad about Psycho Stu and his family. His family had to see that shit, you know what I'm saying? And I just wish I could have been there, but I couldn't. Wow.
Why was he there? Why was Raha there?
I see a lot of people editing stupid clickbaits and stuff like that, and to make money. You know, that's not fair. A lot of racist people showing their true colors and stuff. But you know, you can't stop none. But you know, I'm not you know, taking up for my son or anything like that. I'm just telling you guys facts. You know what I'm saying? But I'm doing what any father would do. Is being a father in hard moments like this. Sometimes you're proud of your kid, and sometimes you're not proud of your kid. But at the end of the day, you're still a father. Hopefully, one day I can meet Psycho Stu and shake his hand and have a man-to-man with him and stuff like that. But you know, I'm just
You would think that because his son defended his honor after his dad, but also Rampage, you did gas him up and say, yo, why are you letting people do that? So on one hand, if this didn't get blown out of proportions and niggas weren't hitting him up being like, yo, look what your son did, I think behind closed doors, Rampage would have actually been elated. He would have been elated and said, you know what, you done did good, kid. But because it got blown up to the way it got blown up and got all this attention, now he has to give the most media-trained, HR-friendly response. He can't be like, oh yeah, that was awesome. You whooped him. Nah, he has to say, oh man, as a father, you know, I'm disappointed. I'm not really, you know, this ain't what, you know, this ain't. You know what I mean?
I'm just gonna try to like get back to being myself. I don't got the right words to say, and I know whatever I say, the haters gonna try to twist my words and say whatever they want to say. But you know, I wasn't there. I was learning what went on at the same rate as everybody else. Then I got down to the bottom of it and I learned this.
That came in to the venue or to the ring to save him. He responds, and I'll play you guys that clip.
When we're in the ring and I'm breaking it up and he shoots a fucking double leg on me, by the way, work a better fucking double leg, you fucking prick. And then I'm telling you to fucking calm down. I'm not even fucking fighting. I'm not even being fucking hostile. Then you're trying to fucking work and get lower, do this, change positions, and I'm over here having to swim with you, all this other shit. And then you fucking punch me in the fucking eye. After we're breaking it up, you fucking loser. That's why you got fucking headbutt, and that's why I fucking punched you and you're fucking lucky I was tired from the match before this. What kind of fucking person are you? You fucking low-life fucking clown. You want fucking clout so you beat up a guy that's fucking half unconscious. You punch a guy that's trying to break up a fight and not even trying to fight you. I wasn't even trying to fucking hurt you. What the fuck is wrong with you?
So, do you think he wanted to continue beating up Stu?
I think he would have killed him.
If you didn't stop it, right?
I promise you he would have killed him. He would have killed me if he would have got the best of me. If he would have took my legs out from under me like he was trying to, he was going to do the same thing to me that he did to Stu. Clearly, you watch the stream when he's walking away. I'm tired of people fucking with me. I don't care how many times you've been fingered in your life, bro. I don't give a f. If you got a fucking problem with the fucking world and the people around you, change your fucking people around you. Change it up a little bit. Go to therapy. Get some fucking help. Don't take it out on everybody else. And then you want to train by one of the best fighters to ever fucking live, your fucking father. Use his fucking clout. Use his fucking knowledge. And then you want to hurt people that don't fucking train like that? You're a fucking bully.
Yeah, that's true. There it is. That explains why my mom did not let me do combat sports when I was younger. There it is. I don't know what else to say about this video. I think this video was quite long. I think there's nothing more to be said. I think we've seen what needs to be said. And I guess I will catch you guys in the next video.